All right, hey, what's up, everyone? I'm back. Had a bit of a disaster in the previous stream, if you caught that. I've since deleted it, so apologies if you're not sure what I'm talking about. But basically, I accidentally went down here and clicked next week when I meant to start our week 4 game. So week 4 was simulated. The good news is I'm actually glad we lost. Like we should have lost. We were at North Carolina. They're way way better, and the sim stats actually looked really good. And so we're just going to move on with it. I've updated my recruiting. I'm a big believer in like when you start a dynasty, you just keep moving forward. Don't reset whenever something frustrates you or you're mad. And this includes even a mistake that frankly might happen again. And so we're not going to restart anything. We're just going to move forward. We're 2-1, still really really happy with that. And the sim stats to me actually looked like what you'd expect for that game to go. We did get our butt kicked in that game with a really really rough fourth quarter, especially. I'll just show you real quick here how it looked, and I thought the sim engine did a pretty good job, and I actually would have been pretty okay if this happened in this game. So 56-20 loss. Again, this was simulated on accident by me. So we are up to week 5. But if you just kind of look through, you can see it's kind of would be kind of what you'd expect. Actually, less penalties even in the simulated game than what we're getting. Morris, not a great game. I did notice that the QBs ran a lot more than I would maybe see in a regular game for both teams. I'll show you that. So there's Dollison had another nice game. North Carolina receivers, they had 3 receivers over 100 yards. Quarterback played really well, 363 with 4 touchdowns, 81% completion. You can see he also had 12 carries. So as I mentioned, the quarterback's running around a lot. The two ends we looked at and the stream that I deleted played well. Both got a sack. Interception came from their really good corner, Marcus Allen. And then we had one too. Chauncey Logan with the interception. I don't think we had any sacks though. So yeah, they beat us. That's kind of what you'd expect. I'm okay with it. You can treat it as a coach suspension or something like this, or Coach Lowe had to step away. I don't know. You can call it whatever you want, but it is what it is. So apologies for that. We are going to get into some gameplay. I was really, really curious to see how it was going to play against North Carolina, but we just got to move on. I tried to back it up even from the cloud. It wasn't working. But Ball State, we're a better team than Ball State. Both teams are 2-1. Oh, and you know what I didn't do? This will be a really good tutorial on this. So I have not gone through and done the force wins that I like to do in a few places, and I'm pretty quick at this now. So I just kind of go each conference. If there's any FCS games and they're one of the power conferences, I give them a force win. So that's pretty easy. The only other thing I'm looking at then are ranked games where I wouldn't really want to see an upset. Now, upsets can happen, but like I'm not going to let NC State lose here to Northern Illinois. No offense to my Husky friends back in the Chicago area. And like this one, I'm not going to force win because I wouldn't be freaked out if Virginia Tech beat Miami. American, I don't do the force for FCS. It just kind of gives them a shot. You could probably say I'm over biased for the power conferences in doing that, but I'm okay, at least for the first season. Maybe we see what kind of the patches do. Same thing here. I'm not going to force these games. They don't have any FCS, so we can move on. No FCS here. I'm not going to force. I really don't force road games unless I just come across something that just seems like I really, really need to. But um, Michigan just lost to USC, so they dropped to 12. So tempted to like force win for Michigan, but we're not going to. It's a rivalry game too. I said I don't like to do that. Penn State, Illinois. It's not a rivalry game, but I'm going to let it go. Oregon, UCLA, we're going to let go. So yeah, that's fine. Most of like the in-conference games, I'm just going to let fly. No ranked games. I'm not going to do FCS for Conference USA. Independence. I'm going to let that game just go as is. MAC. No ranked games in the MAC. Mountain West. No ranked games. Nothing to do there. Pac-12. Nothing to do there. SEC. Could argue a force win for Texas, but I'm not going to. Ooh, look at that matchup. That's a playoff game right there. Georgia, Alabama. Yeah, not going to force. There's some big games in the SEC that week, or this week. Not going to force anything here. And that's it. So, again, pretty straightforward. It gets a lot easier. That first week's a lot because there's a lot of those FCS games. But, yeah, we're otherwise ready to jump in. Recruiting's kind of all over the place for me. I'll talk about that probably in the next episode. But you can see here, generally, Our offense should do okay, and our defense should do okay as well. We're at home. You'd think we should be able to get this win, but never know. Gotta keep it real. I gotta get focused again. I'm really bummed that I simulated that game. It irritated me, but I'm just gonna go with it. My other option is restarting. I don't want to do that. So
in the Shenandoah Valley, Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to James
we got our
Madison,
Gatorade Zero.
of the Constitution,
Delicious. Not a sponsor.
some of the most electric
I wish
crowds
Gatorade
in
Zero.
all
Gatorade Zero, if you'd like to
the
sponsor this
world
channel,
when
please.
they come out to support the Dukes. We've got
I'm already doing it for free though, so I guess why would they do that?
fans have been filing in and getting ready.
But what's up, guys?
for this
Thanks
game.
for
As we'll see a
tuning in. I do have the chat open on my phone. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Give the video a like. We're ripping through this season here, especially when I'm accidentally simulating games. So.
48 Sports College Football by Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's
All right,
get
we are
this
kicking
thing
off
started.
again.
The Dukes will kick it away first.
And you know what? Maybe I have this backwards. Maybe I need to have it on receive. I remember with Madden, it was like, oh, you'd always get stuck doing one or the other every single time.
We'll start at the
We
25.
need to flip that.
So Ball State's offense takes the field.
Redshirt
to start
freshman.
this game off. And here he
Huntington
is,
Beach,
guys.
California.
Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
I may look to double team number 16. That's kind of the only real threat. Their quarterback, I think, is a good player. But for now, that would just be kind of the only thing so far. Really want to focus on stopping the pass against this team.
Line gets set, first down.
So they're 16. So I'm going to play over here and almost kind of like in a little double, unofficial double team 16 a lot. Really shadowing the safety.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Got his man on the outside. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver.
I'm just
in
gonna
today's
call a straight
football,
up
and a great
double
job
team here.
Sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Yeah, I got
Quickly complete.
switched to the wrong guy.
Gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Leaves it with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They feed him again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? They'll try to get it through the air.
Jeez, that was my zone.
All kinds of room to
I thought somebody had man on him.
Touchdown, Cardinals!
I was cheating for that double team, so that was weird. Because playing the safety, oh yeah, 0. He got stuck in his own guy. Yeah, I mean that's just, I guess, a blown coverage. I mean just yeah, and that's okay. I mean by design, I was trying to kind of double team 19, so busted play. Ball stayed up.
Set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field. You
mentioned
score
previously,
right off the bat. Could not have
if you're
been a
looking
better
for my
start to that
sliders,
season.
they are up on simsportsgaming.com. There's admittedly not a ton of changes right now. Game's playing really well out of the box. But if you are curious what I'm using, even in this game right here, you can see those at simsportsgaming.com. Go to sliders.
With their first possession.
all the info you need. I'll be keeping that thread updated. You can even comment in that thread there.
To make an impact in the game.
Well, yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them
To rip it deep here if something's open.
They immediately pointed to
pick a
these
different
guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
They'll knock him down
One and move away from breaking that.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
The give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Quarterback will audible.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they do on third down. On the run, it's Morris.
That's a terrible throw. Yeah.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And the Dukes
All right, we gotta wake
decide
up.
to punt it away.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun to give to the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right.
Jeez, I keep switching to the wrong guy.
Step out of bounds, but not before
It's like when you're doing an audible, sometimes it'll just switch to,
Just beautiful. And that's a great
it'll switch the
feeling
player
to
as you're
throw
trying to
that
finish an
throw,
audible
that
when they
throw.
snap the ball.
Keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. Trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball.
Yeah, you saw how they just overloaded the left-hand side.
First block kick in this game. Good timing for
the offensive line, get in the backfield, and then get their paws up to block that kick.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Scanning the field, it's Morris. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires.
Ooh, yeah, good deal.
That pass is in.
Just couldn't get the separation. I thought he'd get on that.
Fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They've got the play.
Tried to just scramble and get what I could.
Oh, it looks as if the
Yeah, deep routes were really well covered. Had some underneath, but I was hoping to get out of there and just maybe buy a little time. But well, that's our first turnover of the season outside of the simulated game.
This defense gets the ball back for its own.
3rd and long equals pass almost every single time. Pin your ears back, go get the quarterback. Great job by the defense understanding the situation. Everybody flying upfield, putting pressure. Know the quarterback's going to hold it. Get to him, strip, sack. You get the rock.
They'll ride the running back and leave
wow.
it with him.
What cuts.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Cardinals will try to
Totally
put
sell
one
out on
on
this
the
play.
board on 1st and goal. Try to barge their way in. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Well, this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line, finding creases.
Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Calls his own number. And he runs it in for the score.
Ball State up 2 scores.
Ball State.
Playing really bad on offense.
A quick strike.
It's funny, too, because the stream that got deleted, I was showing you guys, we are the highest rated quarterback in the country who threw more than like 2 passes through 2 weeks. And one of those opponents, of course, FCS East. But still. I think I'm still distracted that I simulated that game. I'm so irritated by that. But I gotta shake it off. And being down 14-0 in this game isn't the end of the world.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Just gotta get that momentum going.
Top 15 teams colliding today with major
Get back to what we do.
ramifications across the college football landscape. Notre Dame has the lead currently, but it hasn't come easy for the Golden Gophers. They're in a tight one right now. They're up by a field goal over Louisville. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let
Big
us know when it
blitz.
goes fine.
Good D.
And the
Playing well.
defense holds firm. No pickup They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Morris. They're trying to get to it.
Yeah,
and he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Look at that replay. I was looking to the left originally, and then I saw the defense shift. And so when I saw them all shift to the left, I was like, oh, there's a lot of room on the right. And that's where I went to that kind of in route there. I just took too long to hit it. Like I should have just right here hit it right there. And there were some people open. Well, yeah, arguably open on the left. You know, just a little too tight of a window. We don't have good enough players to make that throw.
That type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
Had to risk another fumble there. I'll take it.
I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Quarterback on the keeper. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And they get him out of bounds, but not before a sizable pickup on that one. The Dukes look to keep this drive humming.
That is not what I meant to do. I meant to just run that.
He's there to make the stop.
Lucky that wasn't intercepted. That was ugly.
Losing yardage on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Yeah.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Good coverage. Let's see. Yeah, big blitz. So I looked underneath immediately with the blitz, and I mean, just nothing. It just took too long to open up. So our line just kind of got a little stuck there. It's a good delayed blitz. The defense is playing well.
Don't do that anymore.
I accidentally called this play. We'll just go with it. Oh, perfect.
That brings us to
Let me
the
just get a
close
screen.
of
I
the
mean,
quarter,
down
and
14-0. Don't need to score here.
Really strong performance so far to be able
Really
to
bad
build a
first
lead
quarter.
here in the first period as we look at the stats.
Coach Lowe shaken up after accidentally simulating
Here in the second quarter.
week 4. Huge development.
To the air.
Free
It's
play,
Morris.
maybe?
And
God,
the
this is
third
so
down
much
pass
traffic.
is incomplete.
That's so strange. Like I feel like we had them in the neutral
Situation,
zone.
They tried to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down.
All right. Well,
State takes over the football and the Cardinal offense headed out. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football, and they've been up and down the field.
they got the momentum going.
And this defense
Feeling
needs
good.
to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
He wants to throw.
Oh my gosh, guys.
His man downfield. He's off to the races.
What is happening?
And
So we had a
the
double
defense
safety blitz.
corral him, and
Kind of
he's
sold out for the
away.
run.
Touchdown Cardinal. How
Did we like pick our own guy again? Let's see. What is? I mean, what is Zero doing? Is that his guy? Like the other safety's blitzing. But again, so people will like freak out about like, oh, the game's broken. But like, tell me, like, what's Zero's awareness? What is his play recognition? You know, I have no idea. But like, that's part of it. But man, we can't be playing any worse. Let's see if we can get the comeback though.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him.
2 of the scores they got were just, I mean, really all 3 of their scores, right? 2 of them were just like botched plays. by our defense. The third one, we turned the ball over deep in our own zone, the fumble. And our offense is just not really doing anything. But you got to think, like, do you plan to score more than 21 points in this game? Like, yeah, I did coming into it. So let's do it.
They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they've better
the defense is tight enough. Defense can shut them out the rest of the way.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half. And it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43 after the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. They'll give it to the back.
Ooh, he's caught.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is...
Oh, gosh. It had X possibly for a touchdown.
Down he goes.
Their blitzing has been really good today. Right up the middle. Line picked it up. Well, I guess they didn't pick it up. Both guys on the right whiffed. And I was going to hit 87. I feel like 87 is going to get... Yeah, I mean, he would have had a step. At least a shot. Didn't happen.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Wow.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on
rough
that
today,
one.
guys.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
Oh, gosh. Had another guy.
Quarterback is
We're just getting no... I mean, I am taking too much time on that play. So look at this here. So I see man-to-man. And I'm just waiting for 7 to make his break. I'm just trying to roll out to him a little bit. He's going to eventually break to the right. I mean, they've just been wide open. And our line's just getting absolutely worked. They only bring 4. Man, is that... who? I mean, 66 having a terrible game so far.
What a great
4th
job by
and
this
31. We were
defense
just
setting
moving
the
backwards.
tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Gives it to the back on the draw. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And he's going to get it up to about the
Get a score here. Get the ball half, score again. kind of the thought process right now.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I
They're
say?
doing a good
What
job
didn't
sealing
I
up.
do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
60, you're having a rough game, buddy.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. This offense has a second down play. Back to pass, it's Morris. Throws to the tight end.
Oh my gosh.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
It is tough when
Gotta give the
momentum's
defense a lot of credit, man, 'cause they've
just,
come into this
you're up against
hostile
the momentum
environment.
wall, I
They've
guess you could say.
quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Wow.
Blasted as he lets it
No
go.
time.
That
I don't even think they blitzed on that play, did they? Nope. They sent 4. I mean, just absolutely. The right side of our line is just getting owned. Holy cow. Just no shot.
Lowe says he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Dukes send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got great speed.
Yeah, Ball State's
That's a
kicking our
perfect
butt. They
example
deserve it.
of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wide out in motion. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Brutal.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. That penalty puts the defense in a bind. It'll be 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it.
That's against
They've got it inside
sending 8
the
guys.
30. They'll mark it at
We
the
did engage
28.
8, and
It's
they just
1st
ran
down.
right through it.
And that's a great sign for this offense, because this year we know there's
is
been
tough
a little
when
bit
you're
of
against the
inconsistency,
momentum.
and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
The give out of the gun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there. Tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room.
Yeah, and just got enough of the football there by the defender breaking on the football. getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, tipped that thing away from the receiver, made the big play, saving the touchdown.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
6.5 on the season.
Of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in second and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Touchdown, Ball State. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future.
Ball State is kicking my butt.
But 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver.
Route.
Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Dropping back, it's Morris. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. All kinds of running room. Smashes through. The 10. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Guess we need to hurry up.
Looking to throw. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Dukes. Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia. Much more on this top 5 matchup should anything change. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the offense on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got his man on the right. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
Right,
I'll
come
tell you,
on,
I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Right on target with that last pass. Now it's second and medium. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
This defense needed something to go right, man. They're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
He wants to throw here on second down. Unloads it left.
Ooh, nice play.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass.
Oh, gosh, I got one step behind him.
Touchdown, Cardinals!
Yep, that was a perfect throw.
And that kind of toughness is something you can't coach in quarterbacks. You either
I,
have
like,
it or you don't.
legit tried to
Being
bait the
able to
quarterback a little bit. I tried to get a
strikes
step
like that
behind
for
him,
touchdowns when you know you are gonna get
and I just couldn't
absolutely
recover it.
Man, it is hard to find
Gave him a little bit
DBs
too
like
much.
that. This offense has one.
That's cool to see him take advantage, though.
Man,
that takes away our touchdown,
The last
though.
thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find...
Oh, we're definitely not going to QB kneel. I mean, we have 3 timeouts. Oh, there's only 6 seconds. Jeez. At least run the ball.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. He leaves it with his back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Looking downfield, it's Morris. Going for the big play.
Oh, wow.
It's incomplete.
I thought he might have had
They
that.
tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't
It's a rough
quite
first
make
half,
the
guys.
connection.
Definitely our worst
First
half of
in
the
books.
season
Time
so
now
far.
to join Kevin Connors in our halftime
Oh, my
update.
gosh.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And we'd be remiss if
Well, I
we
said their
didn't
tight end
start
was
this
their
halftime report
best
by
player,
acknowledging the
I
sparkling
think. Or was
play
that
of
the
this
NC
tight
game
end.
that I accidentally
The guy's like
simulated?
an aircraft
Guess that was
carrier
the
out
NC
there
game.
as a blocker.
Yeah, he's
And
just
then
smoking
when
us.
he releases and
3
shows off
touchdowns.
that speed and route running, he's almost
Well, this is fun. Let's see if we can mount the comeback here. Kind of like kick returns in this camera angle, by the way. It's just accidental, but
Ball
looks good.
bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything
We're going in a
matter?
hurry up
hinge
here.
on this, because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Let's just chuck it
Now
up.
he's looking
Hey, there we
for the
go.
middle. And that ball is hauled in.
Don't
inside
normally
the
do that, so
30.
this is an interesting play because I guess I can't see the instant replay. Well, anyway, I'll just pause and talk. I saw them blitz, so I was going to throw the tight end underneath, and I was just going to roll out to buy some time, and there was so much space out there I was going to run. And then, of course, just saw kind of the one-on-one and just threw it up.
To the line.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the
the
third
flag?
quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, big juke to get past. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
I don't like this. No, don't like this. Okay, let's take our time. What are we doing here?
He just couldn't hold his water line.
Sometimes these buttons are so weird. There was like a lag. I was just trying to go back to the original play.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down.
Man-to-man coverage, it looks.
Handoff from the gun.
Oops.
They
Try to
bring
pull
him
that
down,
out.
and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, just bad execution by me today. Like, these are just errors I'm making.
That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Back to throw, it's Morris. Receiver looks it in, it's complete.
One problem with the hurry up is like so many of the plays are unavailable because of like the play limits. At least that's what it seems.
Simple call, excellent execution, moves the sticks on third down.
These QBs and receivers, man, they run this route in practice.
Okay, so I literally called a double team on that guy. They don't double team, and he absolutely owns
Great job with the timing,
number 60 again.
Great job with the depth and the route. Nice work between those two.
After losing yardage,
For 66, I mean, yeah, he's just getting absolutely crushed today.
They'll go to the ground. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They go to the ground. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
We have to go
Man,
for
that
it.
D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Oh, so close.
Not get there. A fourth down stop.
Man, aggressive
Man, good
play
coverage.
calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
As a quarterback, you got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Wow.
He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. To the ground with the back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Picks up 1. Brings up second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The hand to the running back. Into the pile. Maybe got 1. He stopped at the 21.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete to the right. Just what they were looking for to
Dudes
get
are starting
this
making
drive
plays today.
rolling there out to the 35.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
The Cardinals are rolling down the field. The run from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Presley. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Well, they execute the in route, and how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's complete.
Saw him coming over. I was hoping somebody in the middle, one of those middle zones would have got it. It's a really nice play.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
They're going to throw it again. A little release to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down.
Wow.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those 1st downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in 1st downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple 1st downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Touchdown, Ball State. And the pummeling has
I'm pretty
started.
sure I had just like not a flat zone, but I was not a deep zone on that play. I could have been wrong though. Someone correct me if I botched that, because I like to use Booth, as I mentioned before. He's not a very good zone guy, so I don't mind controlling him. Yeah, I mean, either way, no one is even close. I don't know why 14 was blitzing. I don't think we had a blitz called. Just like totally discombobulated, our defense today. They're just playing terrible. And then that, of course, makes it really hard to put you against the momentum. Like, even against Ball State, like, momentum's real, especially when you're James Madison.
Nice job. And with the extra point,
just a huge difference. Like, we had momentum in the first 2 games. We were 2-0. Felt totally different.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Minnesota. For now, it's back to you.
So, yeah, the game's over.
You'll see it right here.
We just work on some stuff here.
That? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
I'm not pulling those out quick enough. Like, I'm trying to pull that out when that guy crashes there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. Still on his feet at the 45. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
Got a blitz coming to this side, so could be O.
Wide receiver shows motion. On the move, it's Morris. He makes the connection. Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. And the Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Power football with the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Should have X on this safety here, even though I think it's, yeah, should have X.
Wants to throw on 1st down.
Yeah, good D.
And it's
That corner dropped back, so it's good.
That's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter.
Probably should just let the quarter run out. I was just trying to get one extra play in.
Well, guys, so far,
Time is not on our side here, so
beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is
our
what kind of
defense really
records can they
letting us
set
down
as
this
we
week
have a
after
look
playing really
at the
well
3rd quarter stats.
prior to this. So I just want to see what I'm looking at here. So this corner ends up dropping. Yeah, he had some space. I mean, a little bit better throw, a little bit harder throw. There's definitely a window. Yeah, I don't really mind it. I was just trying to get a save us any time we can, just in case. But
continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as
it'd
we
be
start
sweet
the
if we could
fourth.
come back. I did get an onside kick, my first one I attempted against a user practice game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Through the hedges, that's pretty sweet.
Touchdown, James Madison.
I mean, he clipped through them, but still, that's pretty cool. I like
Maybe
that.
this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is
Actually, Hudson's really good for us.
1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Just had a little step, and just gotta make a good. That's so great.
And let's hold on just a minute here.
Oh,
as
give
the
me a
officials
break.
are
He's
going to
in. He
have
went through
their
the
second
hedges
look.
and everything. Give me a break.
And they take
Yeah,
another
that's
look
right.
at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play was
Yeah, that
safe.
replay shows us a lot.
He'll try to tack on one more. Smashes it through for the PAT.
Well, we're down by 4 touchdowns.
And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart.
I'm gonna kick off
Just
at least
about
one more
set to
time.
kick it away.
I mean, the game's probably over, but it's not a whole lot of strategy. But I feel like if they start running the ball, we've been doing okay against the run.
It'll
So
come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Going to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pulls it in. It's
good
pressing.
job, guys.
And he's
Okay,
not going
good
to
job.
get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt.
Yeah, I guess we could try a screen. They're probably not really focusing too much on the run game here, but
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36.
Do some guys back, and I do think they're in a zone, so it could be okay. It's also wide open if we just run it. Let's just take what we can get here. Okay, guys, can we double team him this time? They don't, and he forces me to cut outside and get 3 yards. Like, I don't know if that's just, are they just stupid? Like, they don't know how to is like their awareness isn't very high? I don't really know what to do with that.
To the air, it's Morris. Wide open downfield.
Go, go. Gotta hurry.
And he gets it to the 39-yard
sure,
line.
I'll go. I don't know.
The Dukes moving quickly to the line. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout.
Yeah.
And that pass is
Good play.
intercepted.
And as a defensive lineman,
It's kind of a sloppy route by the receiver here. That's my first custom stem, by the way. It's pretty cool. This took me a second. So he has really good leverage. Like when I decide to throw this, like look at this, like the hips of the player, right? I mean, I'm gonna throw this again, like exactly. I would throw it exactly the same. The quarterback kind of like throws it almost like flat-footed. It's kind of strange. But the DB makes a really good break. Some of this could just be momentum. You know, player ratings are kind of inflated, so things like agility, change of direction. But this is a bit of a... It's not a terrible interception. I don't know what it's either the receiver just ran a kind of a sloppy route, which again, route running matters. Route running rating. The DB made a great play, and or all the above in that the quarterback just made just not a great throw. But I really think the biggest issue is kind of the route, because like he has leverage here. Like cut this, dude. Cut it right now. Run up the like 30.5-yard line. And instead he's running it at like the 35. Like that's just a really sloppy. That's just sloppy. Like he runs into the defender, plant and just cut like right here with that foot. Yeah, I mean, it's just really sloppy footwork. But I think that stuff's cool. I don't know if that's, you know, by design in the game, but I think it's really cool. So that interception, I mean, I'd make that throw.
Nice job by this D.
All over again.
Takes over the football and the Cardinal offense headed out. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive.
Bummer
so
of a game.
take a collective breath.
All started though. We started off really
Picked up 2 yards
stale.
on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
That was it. Just couldn't recover.
The lone back's got it.
Just trying to rip this ball out.
He picks up 5 out to the 34.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. The Cardinals will punt this one away.
Defense actually showed up the second half, but again, they're just running the ball.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch.
We're not getting anybody hurt in this game.
Offense set on first
It's the first
down.
interception I've thrown this whole year, though. I had one in the simulated game. The accidental simulated game. I'm still just pissed off about that.
Back to throw, it's Morris. On the run,
Ooh, nice option route.
downfield. Complete downfield.
Had a lot of time, probably a holding though. I had a lot of time in that play.
Official has
Yeah.
tossed his flag.
This is not our
Amazing how
game today,
many
guys.
times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll try to pop the draw. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Quarterback wants to throw on second
Oh,
down.
had R wide open. Let's get it out there.
Gets there, and they get him down at the
So they showed a two deep safety look. They switched to a 1, and so this was easy. Like if they kept the safety look, it was going to be the tight end up the seam or the receiver on a dig. So right away I see the safety switch, which means I go to plan B, which is kind of like single safety plan, which is one of the out routes. And so receiver, I looked to the running back first. He was covered. And I looked right here, and I was like, oh, he's got great leverage on that linebacker. And sure enough, he does. And just as I, again, just took a little too long. Again, right side of the line today, absolutely killing us. Penalties, just matador blocking. It's killed us. I mean, it's the blown plays by the defense.
This defense, no mercy. Like, listen,
and
I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still
the
flying around,
I mean, honestly,
still
the right side of our
chasing,
offensive
still
line has
making
totally
life
cost
really
us.
miserable for this offense.
Guessing we're in 4-down territory here if we're
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
yeah, I was just looking to
And
see if
here
somebody could
comes
pop
the
deep.
pressure, and there he
Doesn't
goes
matter.
down
6
again.
sacks today.
And the Dukes will bring the
No
punt
sense in
team
turning
onto
the ball
field.
over.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's
They're
what
killing
these
us.
guys look like, right?
They
All
totally
game
deserve it.
long, everything has gone their way, and here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still bringing.
I just want this game to end. It's brutal.
Ball State gets it back the
I'd say I want to get back on the bus, but we're home.
After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new
so you're just trying to
opportunity
strip
go
the
get
ball.
points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the
Angry about this game.
defender?
This team's not, I mean, they're playing great, but like they're not a
He
good
was
team.
on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He is going nowhere.
Just
Stop at
let
the
it
line
get
of
out of
scrimmage.
control.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
So sloppy.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. After the penalty backs him up, it's 3rd and 5. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy, because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal.
Yikes.
Touchdown Cardinal. And the route is on.
The route is on now? I feel like it's been on since like the first quarter.
Make it 2 wins in a row.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas. keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
About to
Win some,
kick
you lose
off
some.
after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time.
He's going to own. He got man-to-man on that and those option routes. I mean, he's going to 87 overall running back. He's going to do it all day long. Just got to wait for him to make his cut.
As much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays.
Yep.
And this will be incomplete.
Safety stayed in the middle.
Second down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show
He got
film
picked.
that people aren't going to like.
That's wild.
Hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And he was loose and in the open
Sure,
field and
call that
on
play.
his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll throw it from the red zone. A solid pickup on the scramble and slide, but there's a flag down. Let's see what that's about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Looking for a man, it's Morris. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Keeps it on the bootleg.
Oh, wow,
It's
what a pick.
intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Got
That's a nice
some room
pick.
to run. The 30. Past the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown.
56. This is a pretty rough game. A lot of traffic over the middle. Saw the coverage kind of shallow. And again, I think this is probably, he had pressure in his face. Not a lot of zip on the ball. Yeah, I mean, that's realistic. And that's probably where I'm going to be throwing it again. Was it another sloppy route, though? That's the same guy, right? Yeah, it's number 9 again. His route was okay that time, though. That was just no, he had nothing behind that throw.
They extend the lead here
Wow,
in the 4th.
getting absolutely
after
smoked here.
stumbling early, about
And with
to
the
push
simulated
their
game
record
that I
to
accidentally
3
simmed against North Carolina,
And man, the
they put up
offense has
52 or 56 or 58, something crazy. So it's like over 100 points the last 2 weeks, their defense.
They chose to throw, and the defense makes them pay.
But, I mean, we're JMU. What
From
do you...
inside his own 10.
Even against
He'll
Ball
try to
State,
help
what do you
out
expect?
their field position.
But this is
He
bad.
was
This is
looking for more running room, but none to be
this is
found
quite
as he
bad.
stopped at the
Make no
23.
mistake.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they
Just
watch
little
this
stuff
game,
like that.
Just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the play.
I like that they're adjusting their covers though deep. It's pretty cool to see the AI do that.
Quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
we have time, X or R could be open here.
Looking to move it through the air. He's taking the deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try
Could
to
have just stayed in. I
finish
think I
this
might have
game
scored.
with a little something to feel good about.
Yeah, the
This
blitz
guy's
coming from
done
that
a
side.
lot
If
of
the
good things early this
as long as
year
we picked it
throwing
up,
the football with that last
could have
completion.
Hudson
That
here.
now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Could have Hudson or yeah.
Back to throw, it's Morris.
Ooh, good break
And
up.
the physical play there for
Let's see if I had Hudson. That was so open. I kind of let that be my first read. Oh yeah, they had a lot of covers on Hudson, so that's okay. Just throw that to the inside. We had two guys wide open right there. They kind of got picked like we did earlier, the defenders.
completion on
Oh
first
gosh,
down.
just a silly
Man,
game.
this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of
So
defense
it's
together.
probably going to be
Defense
Hudson
past
here if
defense,
he can
they've
stick
been so
underneath
good, man. Dialed in, you could tell they were ready,
that
they were fast,
safety.
they were
Otherwise,
physical,
we'll look for
they
X or
dominated this
triangle.
football
It's
game.
kind of the thought. If they adjust it, we'll be going to R. So if they do adjust the safeties, we'll look R. And he runs a terrible route. So number 9's like route running has to be rough.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions.
X
in
or
the
O,
game
if
too.
they blitz, we'll look
Nothing
R.
coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast
Pretty
because of
good
the
coverage
pressure
up
of this
there.
defense, and that's why they find
Timeout.
themselves down by so
Look at
much.
this
here in the
replay.
fourth.
The offense uses it.
Yeah, they went single. So those middle routes were going to be really clogged up. Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot there, and I just felt the pressure. So yeah, that's fine. Just waste the timeout is all.
15 seconds left to play. There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on fourth down.
Where are the safeties? It's probably cover 2 zone.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice. On to attempt the
Gross
try.
game.
Right down the middle. 76 yards on the drive.
You'll get some
with a
practice
touchdown.
onside kicking. I did one in the snow. I kicked it low, and it was kind of cool. It hit off the player. This time I'm going to go high.
Huge deficit in the last half minute. They'll line up for the onside
Let's
kick.
kick it real light.
Looks as if the hands
Kind of needed
team
to
will
like
be
bounce
able to
off the
recover
guy.
the ball.
And this is why you put your hands
All right, well,
on the field.
good game, Ball State. You deserve to win.
It's coming. You get
No
those
question.
guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guy catch the football, secure
Guys.
it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment
I
penalty, 5
apologize
yards
to
the
all of you watching
Line
this
gets
stream. This
set,
is a
first
terrible
down.
game. Oh, what's up, Woody? For some reason the chat wasn't working. I'm just now seeing it. Sorry about that. Working with UTEP. Only 10 prospects with any interest. Oh yeah, that's rough. Brick said he's getting raped in the save.
Back-to-back L's.
Started as a
It's not the end of the
coordinator.
world, though. I still think
Did
there's
well
time
for
this
2
team
seasons.
to
Dang, you're
figure out
pretty
what they're
deep. I
gonna
mean, you must
do,
be simming,
how they're
Brick.
gonna finish the season strong. It's not over
This was,
yet.
I mean, I got my
2
butt
bad
kicked by Ball
weeks.
State. This
Flush it
is
down
very
the toilet,
humbling.
refocus the
It sounds silly. I'm telling you guys.
ready
I
to
was
rock and roll
distracted
next
from the get-go. I was
It
so
just
mad
needs
that
to
I
be
accidentally
about
simulated
finding a way to win a
the
game.
North. I like went to
In all
sleep last night. I was so
likelihood,
excited to play the North
99.9%
Carolina game
chance the
today.
college football
So I was like,
playoff
all right,
now
they're
is
3-0.
not a
They're a much better
possibility
team.
anymore. That's okay.
We're
Let's
2-0.
worry
Let's
about
see you.
winning a
We
game.
put ourselves on
Let's
the
go
map
back
here.
to
And then I
start to
simulated
fill.
an
Let's get
accident.
back to being who we are.
So I came into this game admittedly being like, well, we'll beat Ball
So
State.
that's gonna do it for us. For
And I just
Jesse
wasn't
Pollock, David
focused. I was
Pollack, I'm
distracted.
Reese Davis saying
Stupid.
so long. This has been another
So
presentation
no
of
excuse,
NBA Sports College
but an
Football.
explanation. Our offensive line was really, really bad today. 3-11 on third downs. They were 11 to 15. That's a huge thing. 2 picks and a fumble. So our quarterback turned over 3 times today after having none in the previous games. We had 11 penalties. I mean, it was like you could fix any of those things, still losing by like 20 something points. Super frustrating. Hudson went off, 6 catches. Even with the bad route. Or is that number 9? That's number 9, yeah. Man. Three drops. This is going to be gross right here. Oh, well, they only give 2 of the sacks to credited to linemen. So that tells me something. Holding on to the ball too long. Summerall, another sack. Love getting the sacks from the inside. Oh, that's way too much throwing into coverage. That's really gross. That's super gross. It's funny because the interceptions, I actually don't think they were bad throws at all. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.5 sacks. The quarterback went off. 88%. Oh, their backup got in. I didn't even notice that. I wonder if that was just like cleanup time or something. Yeah, I mean, just nothing worked. 2 receivers. I think, what's he, like a 78 or 76? Maybe that guy's a 74 tight end. So Magwood was the receiver I was trying to contain. We did not do a very good job of that at all. 2 touchdowns. The tight end botched coverages all over the field. Gross game. But it sounds like I'm not alone. It sounds like some others here getting their butts kicked. But hey, that's college football sometimes. I like the struggle. It's fun. I like the challenge. But guys, this was a sad week 4/week 5 episode. Let's advance. We can see if we get any recruiting news. I'm 2-2. No excuse. That game I deserved to lose. I played it and I lost. So yeah, we took some dings here to our championship contention. Our brand exposure went up for some reason. Updates, top 3. Ooh, nice. Mick Clinton. I am excited to see that he has us number 1 because he is a 3 kind of 4-star quarterback with the hidden gem there. So we're actually making decent progress. Max McLean. 4-star defensive tackle, essentially. Alright, that's not too bad. He must like seeing me chuck all these passes up when we're losing by 50 points. So anyway, guys, that's it. Appreciate you guys checking out the stream. Subscribe to the channel. Check out the sliders. If you're curious what sliders we're using, they're on simsportsgaming.com. Go to the slider section. It's the only thing up there right now. But I'm Mike Lowe. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you later.